Welcome to the How to Evaluate a Position webinar. I am Jody Amaro, the Workforce Development Coordinator at the Alberta Council of Disability Services. Completing the job evaluation is the first and most time-consuming step of the three-step workforce classification system implementation process. These steps are position evaluation, organizational alignment, and defining the career path. A clear understanding of the workforce classification system process is necessary to ensure consistency when evaluating positions. Failure to read the workforce classification system manual prior to beginning the evaluation will jeopardize the process and may result in the evaluation team spending additional time re-evaluating positions. Questions that arise prior to evaluation may be directed to the Workforce Department at the Alberta Council of Disability Services. The workforce classification system uses a point factor job evaluation approach that allows the comparison for jobs within an organization in a fair and objective manner. This approach compares positions by determining the extent to which a number of factors are present in each job. All positions within the organization are evaluated using the following 8 factors: knowledge gained through formal education, knowledge gained through experience, physical and cognitive skills and demands, supervisory and internal relationships, communication and external relationships, complexity of information and decisions, working conditions, environment and personal hazards, and independence, accountability, and authority to act. Within each factor, there are between 5 and 7 levels, reflecting increasing levels of accountability within the organization. Each level corresponds to a numerical score. These numbers are found in the Workforce Classification Job Evaluation Points table within the manual. After carefully reviewing the factor descriptions and each level, the evaluation team will assign the level that best reflects the job overall. It is important to assign a level based on the typical expectations of the job and not based on extraordinary situations which may have occurred. The job evaluation process must focus on the position and what the organization needs from each position. There may be superstar members of staff who perform above and beyond the expectations of their formal job descriptions. The evaluation team should not be evaluating a position based on the performance of the current employee, but based on the expectations of the position. The evaluation team may find it helpful to imagine a situation where the employees currently filling these positions have left and they are discussing the expectations for their replacements. Many organizations have been faced with labor market challenges that prevent them from hiring staff with desired qualifications. A common example is requiring staff to have an education in disability services, such as a completed certificate or the Foundations program, but not having applicants with this background. In this situation, organizations hire otherwise desirable candidates without the required education for the position. Does this mean the evaluation team should assign the lower level for the position? No. The evaluation team is expected to evaluate positions based on the benchmark expectations for the organization. If a new hire lacks the education required for the position and is required to reach the standard through training within a set amount of time, the evaluation team would assign the level the employee is expected to achieve, not the level they enter the organization with. The first position to be examined is typically the most senior position within the organization. This provides a baseline for all other positions within the organization. In most situations, the executive director should have the highest number of points within the organization. Another position achieving a higher numerical score should prompt further examination of both positions to determine if this is accurate. It is not necessary for the most senior position to achieve the highest level within each of the 8 factors. The points total for the position is what is important. The evaluation process may produce results that seem out of place or unexpected. An unexpected result is not necessarily an inaccurate result, but it does signal a need for further discussion. An employee may have grown and taken on responsibilities beyond the scope of their position, or a retiring employee may be in the process of transferring job duties ahead of their departure from the organization. If a logical explanation can be found for the results, the findings will be left as they are. If an explanation cannot be found, the position must be re-examined. The evaluation team may find it useful to return to these positions at a later date and evaluate the position without referring to original results. The results from the two evaluations can then be examined together. Scores that have changed from the first evaluation to the second highlight the factors where there is uncertainty and need for further discussion. The job evaluation stage is complete when the evaluation team has produced results that reflect the day-to-day work being done by employees and match the expectations of the organization. If there is disagreement with the results from either the staff doing the work or the employer, there is a need for further discussion. There must be full agreement between the employer and the employee about job duties and expectations within the organization before moving on to Step 2, Organizational Alignment. Step 2 will be explored further in the next video. Thank you for watching this webinar. If you have any questions, please contact the Alberta Council of Disability Services.